Hello, my name is Jamila, and I will be your host today. Today, we are talking about 12 signs of a psychopath. We might have the stereotypical image of a serial killer or head of a violent mob when we imagine psychopaths, but they're often the man or woman right next to us at work, the grocery store, or in our home. The truth is they blend in quite well with the rest of us. In fact, they usually use their charm and lies to make themselves appear even more wholesome and pure than the rest of us. Unfortunately, it's after they have gained our trust that they do the most damage. So here are 12 clear signs of psychopathy coming up. Let's jump into it. Number 12. Manipulation comes naturally to the psychopath. Their manipulative traits are developed throughout their lifetime, usually beginning in childhood and often come habitually. So they are basically professional at manipulating people with their false charm. In fact, despite their pathological lying, psychopaths often present themselves as being exceptionally honest, good-hearted people. What is scary about this is people often believe it because of their ability to put on a great show. They are great actors. There was a study done in 2017 conducted by Shannon Kelly. They gave psychopaths a self-reported questionnaire, measuring how kind and good of a person they were. Not surprisingly, the psychopaths rated themselves highly. What was disturbing is they also give the same questionnaire to their roommates that were unaware of their roommates' psychopathy, and they also rated the psychopath highly, proving just how accomplished they were at manipulating and conning people. Number 11. Pathological liars. Psychopaths are often pathological liars. Often they will fabricate blatant lies to give them the upper hand in either the workplace or relationships. They will distort reality to give them power and escape blame for their wrongdoings, often slandering.
That little Anna nobody need a stripper, or Anna nobody need a hooker. I mean, Annie y'all need a damn stripper, whatever it is. Because when I say shit like that, and words of wisdom just kind of creep out, and they're not mine. They're not my words. They're supposed to be given to people, and when they come out of me, I can't reach out and grab them because I don't want to be affectionate to them because I don't want to lose. I don't want to get a hold to them and have to hold on to them too long because I know they're not mine. I need to just share them. So when I share them, I share them. So I mean, it's up to you to catch them. I mean, they just come out. It's just like it's verbiage to me. It's only verbiage, but I don't ever hear them until after they get further enough away from me and they're not mine no more. Then I hear them because they turn around and talk to me, and I can hear these words and they sound so beautiful. But I don't hear them. They just don't sound beautiful when it comes out of my mouth. But anyway, until eventually I hear it when it turns around. So anyway, I was talking about words. But anyway, when it come out, it's just so eloquent. I said, man, this is awesome. So I put it down there, right? I put it down. I shared it.
It is almost painful watching this man brag on himself and how amazing he is. We watched video after video of his where his emotions swing violently back and forth like a pendulum. This man struggles to find a balance and goes from raging on people, demeaning people who he feels have harmed him or slighted him in some way, mostly imagined in his head. Anger and feeling superior appear to be his two main avenues of expression.
Oh God, here it comes. I said, Pastor, what? I said, I'm going to say something that's going to be fucking spectacular. And I can't stop it. It pops out and boom, it's there. And when it comes out, I just got to wait a minute till I can catch my breath because it takes a lot out of me. And when I sit there for a minute and I catch my breath and I light me a cigarette, and all of a sudden it'll come back to me. But it comes back to me in choir mode. You know, it's like I hear it. It's like a chorus, especially on Sunday morning. It sounds so beautiful to hear that right there and hear them boy. I said, damn, that sounds good, man. Hell yeah. From way over there in the damn cheap seats, that sounds real good. You know, the volume's way up. You know, you just got to get away from you. It's like moving the speakers back a little bit because you get that static, but it sounds good. Bam. Wake up the next morning. I got the looks too. There's a lot of fucking people out here that's really fucked in the head. There has been apologies made. I've acknowledged that. I can acknowledge hearing an apology. Tramps. and those that chose to believe them. Grown fucking women. I'm a scammer. I was labeled a scammer, a DV, a grifter, deadbeat dad, stalker, predator.
Their own victims in the process by acting as if they're the ones who acted maliciously towards them.
All right, I'll try to fix it. I tell you what, I want to go ahead and put a public service announcement out. No sense in doxing anything. She asked me to dox the other day. It's the same damn email that I got the emails from. It's kind of quinky-dinky. Ain't that kind of quinky-dinky, y'all?
Even when presented with hard evidence that proves they were lying, they'll continue making new lies to justify it and continue to reject any accountability for their actions. Crime Time Grime writes, she is sick. She is sick. Like I told Griff, I would like 5 or 6 of us file stalking charges on here. First offense is minor. Second is 5 years in Missouri. 5 or 6 would be 20 to 25 years. She needs to be locked up and on meds. I believe her social worker and the local police know about Nora, but haven't done anything without proof and someone filing stalking on her. If one goes down, others will back off too. Looks to me like this Crime Time Grime is attempting to falsify information and get an innocent woman locked up. I am retired, so I don't work a job. All my children are grown and gone. I spend my time working on my home and taking care of my animals. Even though that keeps me busy, I can work around your time. So it's better if we set time on your schedule. Next, I have released very little information about myself to anyone on YouTube.
We did some investigating and discovered who Crime Time Grime really is. It's Hanlon, the same woman who has been playing all those other games on YouTube, working in concert with this man, Matthew Griffin, also known as Griff.
My appearance, voice, location, phone, real name, etc. has always been concealed even with my own videos because I realize how bad it is on the internet. I did not produce live videos for my channel. I have not actively built my own channel for several reasons. I would like to say here, having looked at their channel, it is clear that the channel is unsubful due to it being a hate channel that is nothing more than rhetoric. I started it but didn't finish building it and have not uploaded in months. They go on to say that they are not sure where they want to be on YouTube, and many more excuses, and appear to be begging Bob and Lori to work together. Yes, only later to turn on them and throw hate at them. Not surprising, as we see this over and over in this community.
Here we see documents that Crime Time Grime, also known as Hanlon on the YouTube community, sent to another YouTube creator. They are putting out personal information that while getting, one must click agree not to use this information in a destructive manner or to harm anyone. They are looking up all the addresses this woman lived at, as well as her family members, including her children, and perhaps even their addresses, as well as a trustee sale and the court calendar of a judge, where this woman was on the docket due to a sexual assault she experienced at the hands of a mentally disturbed neighbor. They then skewed this information to say that the woman had stalking charges on her, and this is why she was going to court. They not only used this information in a nefarious manner, they attempted to get others to use this information as well, all to slander a woman and use it in an attempt to falsify information to get this woman charged with harassment and stalking charges and have her incarcerated, all the while claiming that this woman was the problem, when it is clear that this Crime Time Grime and Matthew Griffin were the problem. This woman has no criminal record whatsoever. I would be interested to know what sort of sentence one might receive for playing such games and trying to frame a person for a crime they did not commit.
There was a study done in 2017 conducted by Shannon Kelly. They gave psychopaths a self-reported questionnaire, measuring how kind and good of a person they were. Not surprisingly, the psychopaths rated themselves highly. What was disturbing is they also give the same questionnaire to their roommates that were unaware of their roommates' psychopathy, and they also rated the psychopath highly. proving just how accomplished they were at manipulating and conning people because of their ability to put on a great show. They are great actors.
I'm so glad you think that, Renee.
Number 11. Pathological liars. Psychopaths are often pathological liars. Often they will fabricate blatant lies to give them the upper hand in either the workplace or relationships. They will distort reality to give them power and escape blame for their wrongdoings, often slandering their own victims in the process by acting as if they're the ones who acted maliciously towards them. Even when presented with hard evidence that proves they were lying, they'll continue making new lies to justify it and continue to reject any accountability for their actions. Number 10. Superficial charm and charisma. Psychopaths are skilled actors in their daily lives, acting exceptionally charming to those around them. They'll act like they have a heart of gold.
I'm so glad you think that, Renee.
Psychopaths are skilled actors in their daily lives, acting exceptionally charming to those around them. They'll act like they have a heart of gold and that allowing them into your life will only benefit you. However, once your guard is down, they'll begin their toxic behaviors. Number 9. They are impulsive. Psychopaths often experience boredom when they are not highly stimulated, leaving them to often act impulsively to alleviate their boredom. They will also act in drastic manners, such as spontaneously quitting their job due to anger or disgust, without thinking about the financial consequences of their actions. Their impulsive nature is not only hurtful and harmful to themselves, but everyone around them. Number 8. Has a small range of emotions. Psychologists have identified 5 core emotions that are typical in human beings: happiness, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. These emotions may range in frequency and intensity based on personality, but a typical human being will feel these emotions regularly. In contrast, psychopaths report that they don't feel sadness or fear, although they can put on a good show for those they are manipulating, but they do feel anger.
Suck the goddamn one of your apologies. Run up the goddamn ass. Fuck you.
Disgust.
That little Anna nobody need a stripper, or Anna nobody need a hooker.
And happiness.
I'm so glad you think that, Renee.
However, psychopaths have much more difficulty feeling happiness than non-psychopaths. For example, let's say a psychopath gets that new car they have been dreaming of, or that new home. They will feel much less happiness than the non-psychopath feels. They have a blunted emotion of happiness. Number 7. Narcissism and superiority complexes are very common in psychopaths. Although not all narcissists are psychopaths, a great number of psychopaths are narcissists. They naturally act superior to others, even if there isn't anything to warrant their inflated ego.
I was born this way. I didn't you gotta understand. I wasn't even born this way. This happened to me late in my years.
Well, we might just listen to them and smile or laugh internally at their boasting of how great they are.
I had to deal with some bullshit. I was called pig nose. I was called all kind of shit when I was a kid. All the way up to when I hit 17 years old. Before that, man, I was ugly as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I was. And overnight during summer, I think it was on right 4th of July or something that year when I turned 16 years old, I all of a sudden, boom, woke up next morning. It's like, damn, what the fuck? Who is this?
If we were to point out their flaws, there would often be hell to pay from the psychopath. Although some will plot and plan their revenge.
Fuck you and you goddamn email. It never happened. You know it didn't. Now I'm fed up with shit. Apologies for goddamn apologies. Fuck your goddamn apologies. Fuck every goddamn one of you. You destroyed my goddamn character. You after my family. Is your family okay? Is your kids okay? Are you okay? How's your channel? Fuck every goddamn one of your apologies. Run up the goddamn ass. Fuck you.
In the mind of a psychopath who exhibits narcissistic traits, they often feel as if being better than their surrounding peers justifies their twisted, sadistic, manipulative behavior and cold-hearted actions towards their peers.
Something happened over
A shrimp casserole?
shrimp casserole. It might have been embellished. It might be a tuna fish casserole.
In the mind of a psychopath, it is not uncommon for them to feel others are beneath them and deserve their scrutiny and their mistreatment. Number 6. They seek revenge. Psychopaths seek revenge far more than any other personality disorder or mental illness found in other individuals. The saying, "Don't get mad, get even," is the mantra of a psychopath. However, psychopaths report little aggression.
I remember you coming to me with another goddamn email, trying to give your life story so I goddamn attack your ass, trying to create me a goddamn monster, take me in a corner. I have not received a fucking email from you about you having goddamn ALS. I never did. And you want to use that as a goddamn bystander to sit back and say that all the shit that you've forgotten, and I need to goddamn acknowledge that I got a fucking email? You're full of shit. I've said that since day one, but you keep putting this on me.
Or emotional reaction when provoked. Instead, they act cool, calm, and collected.
Let me first say yes. There has been apologies made. I've acknowledged that. I can acknowledge hearing an apology. I'm not trying to underscore, I'm not trying to undermine the apology.
Only to scheme and plan their revenge for a later time. Whether it's a plan to ruin a reputation or to damage their property, hurting a psychopath's ego will often result in some form of revenge.
There was some kind of altercation that went on in the neighborhood, and she was required to be housed, so to speak, with an ankle monitor or something.
That's why she couldn't leave the house.
All I don't know real detail.
Number 5. They direct blame on others for their misfortunes. Even when a psychopath wasn't caught for acting wrongly, but still experience hardships in their lives, they feel the need to blame others for their problems in life.
Because now my name is stained by you fucking sluts and pieces of shit goddamn trauma junkies.
We all experience hardships in our lives, but a psychopath holds on to resentment and refuses to move on.
You destroyed my goddamn character. You after my family.
They sometimes act in vengeful ways to those they perceived harmed them. Number 4. They bully and abuse even those they're close to or were once close to.
Creating clone accounts, creating fake text messages, or if these text messages are real.
Because you're confusing them because we can't figure out if it's us or not.
Yeah, don't accuse me. I have no reason. I have no reason to both any of you. There should have been extra words there, but she was bragging about how she was going to have Lori's ex on her show. So it's like,
I'll just add the extra words in, Bob.
yeah.
I guess y'all know them as voices behind the shit, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's what a fart is, you know. That's basically, if anybody's want to know what voices behind the shit means, what that actual, that is a definition. Voices behind the shit is basically a definition of what a fart is.
Bullying and abuse, especially gaslighting, is extremely common in psychopaths. Gaslighting is a lot like brainwashing, where they use lies, manipulation, and devaluing insults to make the victim feel as if they're going insane, that they don't know themselves, and that they're reliant on their abusers to survive because of their self-worth plummeting. Due to their lack of empathy, they are able to behave this way without any guilt or remorse. Number 3. They act like a victim when they are caught for their immoral action.
I have not received a fucking email from you about you having goddamn ALS. I never did. And you want to use that as a goddamn bystander to sit back and say that all the shit that you've forgotten, and I need to goddamn acknowledge that I got a fucking email? You're full of shit. I've said that since day one, but you keep putting this on me. Fuck you and your goddamn email. It never happened. You know it didn't. Now I'm fed up with this shit.
Or instead, they create a sad, tragic story that justifies their immoral actions. This man repeatedly brings up his mother, who passed away in 2013, claiming his undying love for her. We have found that men who actually love their mothers don't treat women like this man does. So perhaps his claims of adoring and loving her are exaggerated greatly. Find a man who loves his mother in a healthy way, and you will find a man who adores and cherishes women in general, showing them love and respect, even when they do not show the same to them. They might suddenly report a health problem.
We're at a point of uncertainty, if I can pronounce that word just right, on all this mess that's going on with Mr. Greer, to the doctor's office and asked them, could we just come on up there instead of, waiting till the doctor called or whoever was going to call. She said, well, you can. I said, well, he really wants to. That way, if we have questions or anything, we can ask or whatever. And plus, wanted to let him know that his blood pressure had still not dropped as much as what they wanted to with this new medication. It'd go way sky high, then it'd come down for a couple of hours, and then it'd start climbing its way back up. So we get over there, and he's a new doctor to us, and we've never been on a Monday. We didn't know what his office hours was, and I guess the lady just assumed that we might have knew. But anyway, when we got there, he had already gone to the hospital to work over there. So we get over there, tell them what we're here for. No sooner than we're there, they take him straight back, hook up all these darn machines, did the EKG, did the chest x-ray, lab work. And it took 4 nurses to finally get blood drawn on him. 2 from the lab tech, and then 2 from the ER to get in there. And they finally got his blood drawn. His veins kept rolling, disappearing. Come to find out, his blood pressure's so high they just couldn't get just couldn't get it. So after about a couple of hours, it might not have been quite that long, might have been longer than that. It was just long. They finally got it right there in the wrist. Top of the hand. And they was trying to get a good one, so just in case they had to do the IV, give them fluids and stuff like that. Still couldn't understand why they were doing all that just to get test results.
For a psychopath to admit responsibility is almost impossible. Number 2. Lacks empathy and is callous.
In other words, blame someone else for your fucking actions and then make sure that you leave me accountable for some of the shit.
Psychopaths lack empathy. In fact, brain scans of psychopaths show that they have a reduction in the functioning of their prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is our most evolved area in our brain and is responsible for things such as empathy, learning from past mistakes, using reflection, and forming principles and morals. So it is no surprise that psychopaths will act callously to other people, using harsh bullying tactics without any remorse. They will act this way to anyone regardless of their relationship with them. Their lack of empathy allows them to hurt others and not feel guilt or shame. Number 1. You have a preference for a parasitic lifestyle. You are always looking to receive more than you give. You may make more money than all of your family members, combined yet crash on your sister's couch or live off of your parents' money. When people treat you to a meal, a drink, a movie, or do you a favor, you only reciprocate if you think it will benefit you, in the long run, to do so. We hope these signs have helped you to identify if you or someone else you know is a psychopath. Now might be a good time for me to say, if you are enjoying this video, please be sure to like this video for the YouTube algorithm and consider subscribing to my channel for other videos that are to come. It's free. Here we have an example of a psychopath in action. We made a video and used their video as an example, and they have managed to accuse at least 3 different people of creating the video.
It could be Nora. It could be a whole list of folks. Who knows? That's what I love about these damn people. Always talking shit. Always damn trying to bash somebody. And when you get back in the corner, now all of a sudden they become the victims. Normal shit. Crybabies all the time. Suck the goddamn one of your apologies. Run up the goddamn ass. Fuck you.
Here we have a psychopath harassing a woman named Lori, threatening her with bodily harm for the woman we spoke of on our video. Native G, he just can't stand that someone called him out on his ludicrous behavior. He feels anger that anyone dare point out the obvious.
I think it's funny to put down somebody.
Matthew Griffin likes to call everyone a racist, even us for daring to do a response video to his rantings that make him sound like an unhinged madman. But here he talks about Native G as if she is some savage native who is going to scalp Lori.
Lori, you're an idiot. You know that? You don't realize just how close you are to Native G. She could come introduce herself to you in a heartbeat, and you'd be shit out of luck, wouldn't you? Because you can't run fast. What you gonna do when she comes to introduce herself? You ain't that far as you think you are away from her. She's pretty close. Smart ass.
Here we have an abusive man blaming his victim for the abuse he has perpetrated on her, trying to shame her and apparently taunt her into committing suicide.
And Trainwreck, I really don't know what your fucking problem is. I think you'd be better off trying to have suicide by a cop. I mean, you're trying your best to cause yourself a lot of damn grief and heartache. I'm not the man, to be honest with you. I really don't give a damn about wasting my time. You know, I don't do that kind of shit. But you are trying to push this, trying to make it out like you self-evident that you are just wanting to slander, attack somebody to just come after you and hurt you. You're a fucking nutcase. Literally. If you ain't got papers, you need to be looking for them. They should have dog tags wrapped around your ass, letting everybody know exactly who you are. Bob's a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. The IQ of a dial tone. He's gonna let Laura put his ass in a damn tight spot. She thinks she's covered. She's outside the state. She thinks she's covered. Bob thinks he's covered messing with Batgirl, being she's across the pond. They don't know the damn Interpol too well.
Don't know one fucking thing about my content. My content, you fucking thick cunt, is all you bastards. That ain't my content. That's fucking shit about the bollocks you all fucking do. You're the biggest drama cunt going. Fucking why do you think you record everything, you motherfucker? To pass on to other fucking creators to create more drama. You fucking dickhead. And you fucking missus, you fucking fat fuck. Stop eating them fucking Big Macs, you fucking fat bitch. Fucking dare you. I'm fucking coming for you, Bob, you motherfucker. I'm fucking coming for you. I fucking dare you, insinuate that. You know nothing about me. I put shit up there about all you motherfuckers because you're all fucking scum. It's nothing I've made up. I've just made videos about all this shit that you fucking do. You're all fucking obsessed with fucking Griff. You fucking sad bastards. Fucking blind cunt. You make me fucking sick. I can't even watch you because you make me fucking want to puke, you nasty ass looking fuck. And as for your girlfriend, Fuck me. Be blessed you're blind. Because if you've seen the fucking fat cunt, wow. So go and fucking record this, Bob, and go and fucking report it to YouTube, you little fucking snitch.
Notice how this man's viewers join in on the hateful rhetoric, even threatening physical harm to those persons. At one point, one that goes by the name, The Bridge, is threatening to call the Missouri State Highway Patrol to have a welfare check run on them. This is the same person they worked behind the scenes to falsely accuse or harassment and bullying, as seen here. Now let's listen to him try to bait one of our own to come up on panel, trying everything possible to get them to appear.
But you've already showed me what kind of person you are. So why are you scared of talking to me? You already don't give a damn about your own damn self-respect. What can I do to you?
Now he goes on to threaten one of the people he believes made this video.
Laura, you're an idiot. You know that? You don't realize just how close you are to Native G. She could come introduce herself to you in a heartbeat, and you'd be shit out of luck, wouldn't you? Because you can't run fast. What you gonna do when she comes to introduce herself? You ain't that far as you think you are away from her. She's pretty close. Smart ass.
Saying Native G lives close and will come say hello. Next, he goes on to make fun of a blind man. These are people they were friends with, like so many others. They have turned on them and started belligerently attacking them.
You know, Bob, when you wake up tomorrow morning, or if you ever go to sleep, you look in the fucking mirror, you know what? You still ain't gonna see a goddamn thing. Just remember that, Bob. What you're doing now is not gonna make you fucking wake up tomorrow and see anything more clear than what it is.
Now, why did Matthew and Pamela Griffin turn on Bob and Lori? They accepted apologies of people they deem unworthy of an apology. Perhaps as this man were sucking on some form of pharmaceuticals, he would not be so belligerent. Psychopaths often have little to no reaction to medications. They have no difficulty lying whatsoever. It is evident these people are filled with hate and violence. They accuse others of harassment for sending emails, yet they have stolen all this woman, Trainwreck's personal content. In watching his videos, we have noticed time and time again the inconsistencies of his stories. For instance, claiming that this woman, Nora, had her daughter do illegal hacking for her, apparently forgetting the live stream where he complained she told him she would never ask her daughter to engage in such deplorable behavior. This is what psychopaths do. They try to charm. And when that doesn't work, they try manipulation and slandering the person's character. In this instance, he is slandering two people, attempting to harm their reputations.
I have 27.5 gigabytes of it. Nora just goes on and on, proving that she doesn't have any socialization issues, therefore, she cannot be autistic. I have 27.5 gigabytes of it. Nora hid her videos because she knows they are damning to her. I'm going to end this video right here. I proved my point. Nora has been outed. Now let's see if she wants to continue to play nasty. She's been told to leave people alone. Now, let's discuss why you deleted or put all your videos on private from your channel. Why are you hiding them, Nora? Is it because you didn't want the police to see them or because you don't want people to know the truth? Would you like me to send them to the police for you, Nora?
They have no morals or ethics whatsoever. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and consider subscribing to our channel. We hope to make many more videos and discuss mental illness of those on YouTube as well as the internet. Have a great day, everyone, and please be safe in your real life as well as while traveling the streets of the internet and YouTube.